All right, so let's start today's class. Today I'm going to show you how you can create materials in 3ds Max. So here you will find some advanced options to create materials, and you can like apply in each surface, and there are so many options that will give you more flexibility to apply material on the Max model. So let me just create a box now. Okay. And if I just convert this into a poly model, all right. Let me show you that each face or each surface has its own ID. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So after converting it to poly model, each surface has its own ID. So if I press 4, that means to select polygon, so that I can select polygons. And each surface has its own ID. So let me show you here that it has this polygon material ID that is right now 1. And if I select this, this has the ID 4. And for each surface, it has its own ID. Okay, so here you can see, right? Like this is 3, this is 5, this is 1. All right. So for each ID, I can create materials. So let's go to the material browser. Here we have this material editor window. So if I click on this, it will open up this window. And this is the select material editor. Right now, this is the select material editor. We have two modes. One is compact material editor, another is slate material editor. Here also you have this mode option. You can click on this mode and you can choose either compact material editor. So you have a very simple like layout of this material editor. And if you click on this slate material editor, you have like other options, and from this you can like create more material. Here it's kind of slate, and here you drag and you mix up all the materials, and you create a new material, mixing 2 or 3 materials. So this slate material editor option will give you more flexibility and more power to create a new material. Here you have this material option, so you can like assign this material to selection. From here also you can apply to a selection. And here you have this get all scene materials. So all the scene materials you can see. Uh, and you can pick from the object. So if any material is already applied, so from that you want to identify which material you have applied, you don't remember, or you just want to quickly activate the material, so you can go for this pick from object or get from selected, so that you can go for it. And we have this edit option. You can just delete the selected. So if you want to delete the material, you can on that selected, you can. Now let me just show you that we have this selection tool. This select tool option is there. So this select all, select none, select inward. These options can be specified from this option. And we have this view. So this view option is there, and within this view, this grid will be shown or not here within this view palette. This grid will be shown or not. So that is, and everything like this zoom tool. So within this view, you can zoom and zoom out. So if I add some materials that will be visible within this view, and we will get some parameters. So for that, we have this material parameter, this editor option is there. And if you create another view, so that view will be listed here. So right now the view one is there. So you can, if you are adding another view, so here it will be listed view one, view two like this. And from this list you can choose. Okay, so uh, within this view you can add this much of tools. Okay. Uh, Now let me come to this tool option. Here you see that this material. So here within this tools, I have this material browser open, this parameter editor, this option, and this material browser is open. And sometimes this navigator is also open. Okay, so that you can uncheck or check from this tool option. All right. Now let me come to this material. Here you can see this material is there. Okay, so this material is there. And here you also have some specific materials as per the renderer. This is a renderer, which is selected here by default. Remember at the UI, we have selected this Arnold material. Let me show you how you can change the renderer also. So this renderer will give you effect, the material effect you will get when you will render. So for that we have F10, that is render setup, or this is the icon. This is the icon. And here you can see this is the renderer Arnold is selected right now. And you have to select this Arnold renderer option. Okay, if you have any V-Ray plugin, so you can choose V-Ray in this renderer option. All right. So later I will come to this part and I will demonstrate. Now just know this is the renderer, and as per this renderer you will have some material as well. Okay, so that is available here, Arnold, and we have some materials. Okay, this physical materials and all these things are available here, and we have some maps. Okay, that means we have some image option available. Okay, so here you have some, and we have some general materials. These are very simple. So within this general, you have Arnold, this environment, these are there. And we have some controller option is there. So it's like you can make it float and all. So how it will float, you can control with this option. So I have to add some materials here, then this option will work. And here all the scene materials, like all the things, all the materials which are applied into the scene will be listed within this scene material window. Okay, and these are some sample slots. Okay, so now let me just add one physical material here. And here you can see, and you can right now zoom in or zoom out. That one is selected. Uh, yeah. Okay, so come to this select tool. Now this is the material you have selected. Okay, now you see that we have some inputs and we have one output. Okay, so you see that for this base weight map, this base color map, reflectivity, for roughness, metalness. We have all the maps. So you remember that when we create material in AutoCAD or Revit, we add some images as well. We add some colors as well. So for this, we have this map option, and we can add colors to all these parameters. So general, this is the physical material, and it has all these properties. You can understand these are the properties, and you can apply some map. Okay, so for that you have this map option, and you can choose what map is needed. And as per that, you will have some patterns and all, like these curves, colors. So we have some options, and some effect as per the map we have, like noise effect is there. Uh, so as per that, we can apply some map over there. Okay, and we have this bitmap in this general option. We have this bitmap. So with the help of this bitmap, you can add image. All right. So you can add your own image. Right now, this navigator is not needed. Now, before adding any image and all, here you can see that all these parameters, if you click here within this material parameter window, these are listed here. All this basic parameter, this coating parameters, and this spatial map, all the bump map and all. So these are available here. You can see these are the generic map, basic base width map, base color. So these things are available here as well. Okay, so you get this much of properties, and there you can apply some images to make your material, to create your material. Now let me just show you some basic things, that this is the base color, and that is reflected here within this preview of this material. This is visible here. Okay, and you can choose like the material mode will be simple or advanced, so that you get some advanced properties here. All right. So let's change some basic color here. Let me just change the basic color, the base color. Yeah. So here you can see that is reflected. So here you have this option to add map over there. Okay, and from here also you can add map. So if you click on here, and you can choose this, like this bitmap or any other particular map is there. So like environment map if you need. So all the map we have, and like these things are available here. Checkered, wave, this kind of maps are available. So these are kind of particular image you can understand, which is already there. And as per this, you will have some effect. Okay, and this will be the base color. Okay, this will be the base color. So as per this image, you have this base color. So you can either choose this bitmap if you want to add image uh, by your choice. So then go for this bitmap option. Okay, go to this bitmap option, and then you can choose the bitmap image. Okay, now let me just all right. So suppose this one is the image, or this one is the image. So you can choose the image. Okay, and here you can see that is listed. Render is changed to all previous message are cleared. Uh, this is not the right. Okay, so there is some error in the image. So I think that is why you are getting. Now let me stretch out the window. Okay, so here you can see this is the image which is added in the in this base color. So you can add with this option within this material parameter window. You have this options map for each properties. You have this. So this is the input. Okay, this is the input. Now, if you want to remove this, you can remove like this way. You can remove like this way, and here also you see that aim option is aim option is removed. So right now there is no map, and when I add this, so this way, just click here, and this is the output of this bitmap. Okay, and here you click, and that is added here. Okay. So you can add this bitmap like this way also. Here you can drag and you can add another image. Okay, like this. Okay, so this one is added, and here you can like apply. Suppose this is the bump image. Okay, so this there you can apply this way. All right. Okay, so this way you can add some image. You can create your own material. Okay, and you can add another physical material over there. You can add some other another physical material over there, and you can connect with this like paste. Just a second. Okay, so for that I need blend option. Okay, so for that I have this blend option, which is like you can add two materials. Okay, and this is like the this physical material. You can add this. Okay, so here you can add like this will be the base color map. Okay, just a second. I'm going to remove from this, and I'm going to remove from this. I deleted this. Okay, and I will delete this. So if I need to like go with this uh, mix of two materials, so then I will choose the blend option. Okay, where I can mix two physical materials, and for each physical materials I can add some maps, and I can create each physical material, and then I can mix those in this blend option, and then I can apply it to the particular model. Okay, so here just let me create this material. This one is going to be the bump map like this. And for this one, there is nothing applied. So here I can come to this physical map, physical parameter window, and here I can apply any map from here, or else from here also I can change any color. Okay, so let's go with this, and this is the final material. This will be the final material. Okay. And about the roughness, you need any roughness parameter, and here we have metalness. Uh, so if you're making it 1, so it's going to be a metal object. Okay, that kind of uh, reflection and all, everything will be there. So if you're making it 1, so it's going to be a metal. Okay, so that kind of reflection and all uh, will be there. Okay, so that you can add. All right. And here also you have this subsurface scattering option is there. Okay, so there's uh, this this will like scatter some lights. Okay, so for that you can add some values. Okay, so like on this surface of this material, if any light falls, so it will scatter some light. So what will be the reflection? So scattered color. Okay, so you define, okay, can change what color will be scattered. And here you can apply some emission. If this material is like has the properties of self luminance, it's emit light from itself, so that you can add here emission option, and you can change the luminance. Okay, and this is the temperature in Kelvin. Okay, so that you can add. All right, so that is not needed here. Okay, so that's we are not applying here. So this how we have created one material. Okay, so this is the two input, one material one, another is material two. Okay, all right. So this is the material. Now what we can do, we can apply here like this. We can apply to this box, and this is what applied here. Okay. Now you will find out this in the scene material. Within the scene material, you will see that this is the material, okay, which is applied in your scene. Okay. Now let me just undo it. And here I will create this multi sub object. Okay. I will create this material. So let me just remove all this. Okay, I will simply select and delete, remove all this. And here I'll go with this multi sub object, click, hold, and drag to this view or within this slate. So this is the material, and here you can see that we have this many number of options to add materials. And these are going to be the like for each surface we can add. So as per this ID, we will add. So you remember that this is the polygon, and for this surface we have another ID, like this is the one. So if I apply any material to this one, so that will be added on this surface. So here you see that we have 10 number of sub material. So I don't need that much. So here I can click on this set number and go for like 6 and click on OK. I can go with 6 number of materials. All right. So here you can give it a name. So like top. OK. And here nothing is added. So you can add this either this physical material. OK, or either you can go with the blend option, or either you can apply some images. Okay, so if there is any scene material is already there, you can apply that. Okay, so right now let me check. Some map options are not available here. So what we can do, we can go to this physical material. We can apply physical material. Double click, that is added here. You can see. Okay, so like that you can create. Now let me come to this base color map. So for that base color map, from here I can add this bitmap. Okay, this bitmap, and let me choose some other like this one. Click on OK, and that I will add to this base color map. That is added. Okay, and now let me add another physical material over there. Another physical material, and that will be added to this three. Let me add to this three. And here I can apply some base color bitmap, or I can choose like let me choose some checker option. Okay, so this is added here. Okay, so for this color, this is the color right now. You can change the color. For this color also you can apply some map. Okay, so these are the options available here, and this is the like this is the code for this material. Okay, okay, and for this let's click on OK. All right, uh, that is applied here. Okay, so that is the material which we have created. And for 5, let's add another. Okay, so for that, let me find out any texture if I can add like this one. Let's add that uh, okay. So here I have this noise option is there. Okay, and for this noise option, I can apply some image. Okay, and for that I have to choose this bitmap. So for adding any image, you can and you have to go with this bitmap option so that you can add image. So let me just directly go to this bitmap option. Let me select this, click on open, and that I will add to this 5 directly. Add this to the 5. Yeah, this is the material, and let me click on this apply option here. And now let me just drag it to the 5. Okay, so just a minute. Let me apply it from here. Let me see. Okay, so we cannot apply directly. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that. Uh, so this is the physical material, and this physical material, I have to apply this bitmap. This base color map. So that is applied. So I have to apply with the physical material. And you can minimize it when it is done. Okay, so this is created. Now you can apply it. Here you can apply it. So just drag it to this, and there you can see that each surface has these three material. Okay, so as per this material ID, it is applied. Okay, so this how we create materials, and here we apply it. So this is very simple thing. Uh, in this slate material, it is there. Now let me show you this compact material editor. And here you see that here you have this sample. Okay, and here you have some default. This is the default name. You can apply any name. You can name it, rename it, and you see that this is also a physical material. The same thing you will get. You can change it from here as well, like blend. You can make it blend, and let's click on OK. And here you can see that it's asking you to keep old material as sub material, or you want to discard that. So the previous physical material, whatever the properties and all these things were there on this sample. So if you want to keep that, that will be added as a sub material, and you can discard. So let's click on OK, and you see that we have this material 1 and material 2. And right now this is a totally new material, and for each material 1 we have this physical material. And if you click on this, so you see this is the material 46, and for this you have these parameters which were there over there. For the slate material, these are the things were there. So this is like for each and individual material you can apply. So this is compact material editor. Okay. So after creating this material, you can assign this material to the selection. So if you are applying on a particular material, so if it is selected, so you can directly go to this assign material to selection. You see this option is there, and you can reset also to the default settings. Okay, so right now there is nothing changed, so it is fine. And now see that here you have this show shaded material in viewport. This option should be checked. Okay, for this material, when you are applying these materials, these options should be checked. Okay, now let me come back to slate material editor. Okay, so this is right now selected, and here I don't have that option. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay, so this option is right now by default, and it is applied here. Now let me just create another. Let me check. Okay, let me go with the cylinder, and let me convert it to editable poly here. Okay, and So that is added here. Okay. As per this ID, it is added. Okay, so like this is set 3, so that is added here. uh, so I'll show you. This is the default shading. So in this compact material editor, you need to check this show shaded material in viewport. Now let me just come back to this. Uh, let's apply in this teapot. Okay. Let me see, some materials are over there already. Okay, so this material is there. Okay, so this is the material, and this so realistic material viewport, this one is checked. Now let me apply it to this one, and now let me click. So you see that change in the reflection. It's right now showing you the realistic material. So this option should be checked when you are in this compact material editor and you are applying some materials. So this option should be checked. Otherwise, you cannot see the materials in the viewport. Okay. This is the option. Okay. And if it is before applying it, if it is not there, suppose this one, and this one is not checked, so you will not get the realistic material effect. So you see some changes over there, right? Okay, so you get some colors and all, but the actual realistic effect will be uh, like not proper. So this should be checked. Okay. So that is show realistic material in viewport. You need to check this. Otherwise, you get some colors and some normal properties like base color and some reflections you may get, but that will not be the proper one. So you cannot understand what material you have applied. Okay. Now you can reset it. You see that the material is changed right now. Okay. And now this is selected and this object is selected, and you can go to this assign material to the selection. So this material will be applied, will be assigned to this selection like this. Okay. And you can make this copy, can make this copy and put material to the scene. So these are the two materials which is added, wall paint and material. This one is added within the scene. Okay, so there are no other materials here, and this one is put to library. So these are you can add in the library. So that will be added. Here you have this option. Okay, put to library. And here you can click this show materials in viewport as this without maps or with maps, the realistic materials without maps, with maps, these things you can check. Okay, so these are the options which we have, and this is the sample option available here. So this you can check. Okay, and here the sample type, you can check it to like this cylinder or this box can change. Okay, and Here you have some backlights option available. So if you uncheck this, there will be no backlights. So you cannot understand from this preview properly. Okay, and the background is there. So in this background, you can see this checkered image is added in this background. You can uncheck this background, and here you have some UV tiling is there. So this will be applied if you have any UV map, and as per that you will see that in X and Y direction you have any subdivision of your image. So that is your UV tiling. So you remember that in AutoCAD we have applied that repetition in horizontal and vertical as a tile. So that is the same thing, UV tiling. Okay. So how it will be like applied. Okay. So this one. So right now you will not see the result because there no image is applied. Okay, so if it is applied, so you will see within this sample. All right. So this is about the material option, and you can add some maps over there. So these are the same things which you get in the sorry, in the slate material. You are getting this compact material as well, but there you can uh, can understand how this material is is being mixed here. You can see individual properties over there. You can switch to the another material properties very easily, and here you have a bigger view. So work with slate material editor. There you get more power and more flexibility. Okay, so that is all for today. Create some materials and apply to your scene. So I'm going to give you one task. All right, so you have to do it. Create that model and apply some materials to it. Okay, so I'm ending the class here.